Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's been a week. I took a little time off because I was grinding hard last month and needed a short sabbatical. But today's news on the Demon 170 that the soldier had ordered from Mecum that led to tons of national controversy, headed up by Butter the Insider, and then picked up by myself, TK's Garage, and so many other YouTubers who jumped on board, to Lucky Lopez, Modern Red Hemi. I mean, so many. Racer X jumped in. I mean, everybody jumped in on that story, and because of that, a beautiful outcome was achieved. And that outcome ultimately was that Dodge stepped in and pulled the car from their last dealer competition surplus, removed a car from that, and made sure that the soldier got his car ordered the way he wanted it, and it will be delivered to him at Jay Leno's garage, which is awesome, which is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and that was a beautiful thing. But the Demon 170 that he had ordered, that they sold to someone else out from underneath him, that ultimately got returned to the dealership, has been sitting there with no disposition for months and months now, waiting to go to auction. And I'll hand it to Mecum for doing the right thing. They not only got rid of the people, the bad actors that did the horrible act on that soldier, they completely cleaned house, and they were willing to sell him that car again. But he didn't want that car. Obviously that car was not the car he wanted at that point, having been sold to someone else. So he wanted his own car without all the controversy, and that's happening. But that green car, that F8 green car, has been sitting there all this time, unsold, until the Mecum auction recently that I watched on TK's channel. Go check it out. He plays the entire thing, and it's sold, and it's going to charity supporting service members, U.S. service members, and the military, which is outstanding, and I'm glad that happened. Also, if you noticed on Instagram, Butter got his car, and I'll let you go check out his channel and his Instagram to see what it was. But it looks like Mecum made things good with him as well, which is great. And that's how it should work. And some of you are thinking, well, we should barbecue them and, you know, never, ever, ever forgive them and roast them for forever. But when they step up, do the right thing, take the right actions, get rid of the bad people, and behave differently moving forward, let's go ahead and applaud that and support that. That's the behavior we want to encourage. But if there's no possibility for them to ever find redemption, why would they ever redeem themselves at all? So we have to allow that. We can't just hold a grudge. But if they do it again, or any other dealers do it, we will certainly call them out and roast them mercilessly. But in this situation, that Demon 170, that F8 green Demon 170 with less than 60 miles on it, it's like 54 miles on it, just sold. And I will play the clip from TK's Garage right now, and you'll be shocked at what it went for. $252,500. What? What the? So as you saw right there, that Demon 170 with less than 60 miles on it went for $152,500. Decent spec'd out car, perfect car, practically new, less than 60 miles on it, $152,500 at auction, where people are there with lots of money and lots of positive energy towards bidding a car up in real life, meaning market conditions, market forces. And I just wanted to add to this video the point that I've made forever. Markups was not that I had an issue with markups, more of the deception and the deceptive tactics around the markups, but even more so the fact that dealers were saying that they had to mark them up because of market forces. While that may have been the case for a small window, they doubled and tripled down and used the market forces excuse for way longer than market forces existed. Meaning if a car sits there for 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 months with the markup, that's not market forces, that's market manipulation, holding cars back from the marketplace creates a situation where there's less cars available to buy at a reasonable price, and they're hoping for the stupidest person in the world to walk in and overpay for it. Now, sadly, those people exist. More Money Than Brains Club exists. I have spent short periods of time in that club myself and made mistakes, no question. But in this situation, what we discovered today, with that car going for $152,500 at auction, at Mecum auction, pretty much screams out that market forces absolutely are speaking right now. And those market forces just got through saying that that car is worth a Demon 170, basically brand new, less than 60 miles on it, from a dealership at an auction, is $152,500. And that's with a whole bunch of people in the room bidding against each other, and it only got to $152,500. That's market forces. That's how market forces work. When I've had people say, car salesmen say, well, in real estate, you know, you guys were charging so much for houses. One, we didn't own the house. Second, the house went on the market to the entire universe in one day, and anyone and everyone in the world could come in and bid on that price in real time, in real life. And that property would find its price based on the highest bidder in real time, versus holding something hostage from the universe and then hoping for the stupidest person in the world to show up, which is what they were doing. So in this situation, $152,500, folks, I don't know. You tell me what you think. But based on everything I've been seeing and a conversation I had with several dealers, but one in particular recently, where they told me they would do a Demon 170 for a deal if I was ready to buy. The markup was still there, but the markup was not $50,000, $75,000, $100,000. We were talking about starting our wrestling match at $40,000, meaning that I'm confident that had I wanted to buy another Demon 170, I could have went in and probably, because I think I'm pretty good at negotiating, probably could have got that thing for $35,000, maybe even $20,000 to $25,000 over. Now, I didn't do that because there's no opportunity to make any money on that car at that point, because that will have been what the market is for that car. And let's assume that this Soldier's Demon 170 that just went for $152,500, let's assume it had a $120 to $130 MSRP on it, and that means there was maybe a let's just say a $20,000 to $30,000, maybe $32,500 bump in that price at best. Most likely it's $20,000 to maybe $25,000 bump on that price from MSRP at the new price of the Demon 170. Oops, carbon ceramic brakes really make noise. Anyways, so that means, let's say 35 at the most, 20 to 25 most likely. That's what that car went for over MSRP at auction, where the energy is all about driving as much money out of a bunch of people in a room as they possibly can. Generally, you don't get a deal at an auction. So that basically tells me that there is a whole lot of people out there that paid $200,000 for these Demon 170s that are screwed right now, that way overpaid, and dealers are going to have to come down, that who are sitting on them asking $300,000, $200,000. They waited too long. They overplayed their hand. They overplayed their hand in being greedy. Had they put them up for $175,000, $165,000, they could have got those prices. They could have got them easily, $175,000 all day long. But they're holding out for $300,000, $329,000. We saw $250,000, $225,000, $200,000. That's what they're hanging out for, and that's utterly stupid. And now they can never see that price again. Those prices are gone. Well, yeah, they'll see it again in about 30 to 40 years if they keep that car on ice, wrapped in plastic, and no miles put on it. Otherwise, good luck. Sorry, that just is what it is. So are Demon prices crashing? Yes, they've been crashing. They've been crashing now for easily about 3 3 months, solid 3 months, last 90 days, we've seen the biggest drops in the Demon 170s. And I will tell you, if you're out there shopping for one, just hold out. The dealers are hoarding this inventory so much longer than they should have at such ridiculous prices that the first dealers to flinch, to want to free up some cash off their floor plan or free up some cash with anything selling, they're going to negotiate on those prices. What do I think they're going to come down to? I think at the very most, a Demon 170 is worth a 150. Now, if you go back and watch my videos from months and months and months ago where I predicted the ultimate price of a Demon 170, I told you all that it's a $150,000 car. At best, on a good day, once things settle down, with low mileage, in pristine condition, it's a $150,000 car. That's what it is, and I'm standing by that. And what we found out today is that's true. But check this out. At the auction, there's some significant fees to auction a car off. And let's just assume those fees are anywhere from 6 to 10%. That means the reality of what that car went for, if it was the actual owner, one of us selling it at Mecum auction, was probably more like, I don't know, $140,000, $135,000. That's terrifying if you own one right now and you're in it for $200,000. So let all that set in. I told you this would happen. I wasn't lying to you. I understand the market. I'm plugged into the market. I recognize these cars are not going to be $200,000 cars probably in my lifetime, and I'm older than most of you or a lot of you, so I won't ever see what happens to know whether I was wrong or right. But you'd have to sit on that car and never drive it and wrap it in bubble wrap to be able to get that money out of it. Sorry, it's a great car, love the car, spectacular car, amazing car, iconic car, but not worth any more than about 150 grand. And you know what, based on Mecum, the real life, that seller, if it was an actual seller not going to charity, probably $135,000 net on that car. That's insane. That's Demon 170 prices, folks. Just want to give you the heads up. Great outcome for the soldier because he's still getting his car at MSRP, and I believe that's the case. So that's a beautiful thing. And this car, there's 100 and whatever's net after the auction fees, 130 grand, 140 grand, whatever the hell it is, go into a great charity. And as a veteran myself, I appreciate what they're doing. So see you in the next one, everybody. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for some more content. Take care. Bye-bye. You guys want to hear the Lambo? Even though you hate the Lambo, my swinger has a flat. So I'm driving this thing all day.